Hi and welcome back to Middy Explores, and today we're in Helmdon near Brackley, and we're looking at, on the Great Central Railway, we're going to look at Helmdon viaduct, which is right in front of me. So let's have a look, see what we can find. Hope you enjoy this one. So there it is, Helmdon viaduct in all its glory. So let's get a bit closer and see what we can see. Look at that, that is something else, isn't it? Absolutely beautiful. And hopefully today we can get the drone up there as well and have a look from above. In fact, we'll do that in a second. So this is the other line, which I'll talk about more in a moment, which you'll hear about. The line also came down here, this was another line went through there. So Helmdon had two stations, and it goes through that arch, that one there. So we're down there in a moment, have a look. So there we go, Helmdon viaduct. So what we're going to do, we're going to walk up there and go along it, and then we're going all the way to Helmdon station, of which there's still some bits left, some platforms, loading bays, etc. And an old goods shed, which I think is a bit worse for wear. But we'll walk up there, so we're going to walk this way and join that. So this is actually another railway here where I'm stood, which closed in 1951. Now this was I can't remember the name of it, but it was closed in 1951. You can still see the borders there, and it's I'll write it on the screen. It's easier sometimes. I have just read about it, but I completely forgot already. So what we're doing is walking along. So this is the track bed. I think it was Banbury to Towcester Railway, but I'll confirm that on here. But I know it closed in 1951. There's Daisy. So we'll walk down here and get some, then up onto the viaduct. So this is an old railway bridge, a very old railway bridge. I think it was single track anyway, but yeah, this carried that line over here. Wow, that is ancient, isn't it? And then we have there'll be more on that line at a later date, I'm sure. But today we're really concentrating on the Great Central. So there it is, Helmdon viaduct. Helmdon viaduct in all its glory. It really is a beauty. Absolutely gorgeous. Now I have to go a bit closer. So I say we're walking on the track bed of another railway at the moment, which is really weird. And it goes through that second arch, I do believe, possibly the third arch. I'll definitely see more from when we get on the top there. But look at that Helmdon viaduct in all its glory. That is absolutely gorgeous. All blue brick, as we're used to seeing see the features that we normally see on the Great Central. We'll be up there in a moment. I know it's suffered a little bit with graffiti, unfortunately, so there's not a lot I can do about that. But just look at that. What a piece of kit. That is glorious. Well, for those of you who didn't get that, that was Mrs. Middleton asking me which way's up. Right, we're going up there and onto the track. And I do believe, well, I know there's a platelayers hut up there as well, so I'll have a good look at that as well. Right, so first of all, we're going to look at this platelayers hut. Now this is going facing north, so I'll put the name of the next station on here because I just can never remember. So we're looking north at the moment, And this platelayers hut is sat right there. So there we go, look at that, beautiful old thing. Look at that. That's definitely seen better days. So this is a platelayers hut, Sam. And the people that were working on the railway used to basically use it as a somewhere to sit when it was raining, the weather was bad or whatever. Oh, okay. Eat their dinner. I do always say platelayers hut, and I never really think if anybody knows what it means. So here's the doorway. Bit of graffiti which we'll ignore. I don't think this was here. Lovely open plan. And then we've got this lovely old window there. The frame's still there. The frame's still there, and nothing else. Right. And then the Great Central would have thundered down here onto the viaduct and slightly beyond Helmdon station, and then bridge number which I've forgotten, which I'll put on the screen when we get there. That is absolutely lovely. What a lovely old place. Shame about the graffiti, but not a lot we can do about that. There we go, look at that. Great stuff. Right, I'll join you back when we're getting towards the viaduct. Ah, look at that bridge. Oh, careful Neil, you're still in one piece. Look at that. That is amazing.
What station's just past here now? The farmer said last time that there was a station just past here.
Wow.
So we've got Helmdon.
Look at that.
Coolworth, that's it.
Coolworth Junction, because what's this to?
Midday. We would have gone there. Yeah, he said you walk up this bridge, after that it's inaccessible because there's a station there.
Wow, look at that. Look at the 3-arch bridge. I'll try and get the number and everything.
Might be 515.
Might be 515.
We've got the big one 519, station 518. There's a little
That is gorgeous, look at that.
That's
It's very glorious. Oh, that is massive. Let's have a look. So this is bridge number 515. And it's absolutely enormous. How high is that, lads? How high is that? How high?
How high? Oh God, I'd say 30, about 30 foot you're looking.
It's absolutely... So that'd be about the size of the arches at Helmdon, wouldn't it?
Yes.
Look at that. That is stunning. What a bridge. What a bridge. 3 arches, isn't it? Yeah, 3 arches. So Daisy leading the way. We're walking south onto the viaduct. So a platelayers hut's absolutely lovely. What remains of a platelayers hut. And we're going down here, straight onto the viaduct itself. Now you can see you'll be able to see the railway on the drone shots that goes the other way really clearly. One day may do a bit of investigation on that, but it's a smaller line and got loads to at the moment. I'll say, and then Helmdon had 2 stations, one of which still exists. The one on the other line still exists. This one exists in part. So what we're going to do is we'll get to that after the viaduct. We get onto the station, and then the station bridge has been infilled, so you can have a look what sort of a horrible mess they make of that. And then there's a glorious bridge straight afterwards, which, as I say, we'll see them all. Wow. This is just so intact, it's unbelievable. You know, you can really feel, coming here, you can really feel the Great Central just feels like it's just been lifted away, and it's still, it could be put back, you feel, but it never will. I can hear Daisy. Daisy explores. There we go. For the Daisy fan club, of which I know there's a few of you. She hasn't been out for a while, so there she is. Still going well. So now we're on to the bridge itself. Or the bridge, or the viaduct, I should say. See here, track bed, really clearly. And there, straight onto the viaduct. So we go, so onto the viaduct itself. Bit of damage there, frost damage or whatever that's just given way. But look at those capping stones again. They're enormous. Goodness, how much they weigh. So onto the actual viaduct itself. Bit of graffiti, unfortunately. Not a lot I can do about it. You know my feelings on it. Actually see the top of the arch there. That's the top of one of the arches. So we're about 7 bricks down. 7 layers of bricks down. You've been to the facings. That's incredible. I never saw that before. Then we go along here again. Top of another arch. This is not moving in a million years, let alone 1,000 years. It's absolutely as solid as the day it was built. So it was for the silly graffiti. Look great. Look, it's like outcrop. I don't know what went on there. So we'd have a track either side of this. And then we go again. We've got another one. Little refuges in the side, all the way across the bridge. Quite a meaty here. A meaty split in the bridge there. You see it down the brickwork. We go down here. Still got a centre refuges, but now, are you laughing, Samantha? Because at this point, I've cut to when me and the lads found this bit of graffiti. I'm laughing because it's out of shot. I'm just saying for the purpose of the tape, it's out of shot and you're not seeing it. And what do you think to that, Samantha?
It's disgusting.
Yeah, that's what I said. That's exactly what I said. Diddy, that's your fault. That's new. That wasn't there before. You see these?
Dusty bin.
It is dusty bin, isn't it? Wow. Oh, there's one for my grandson. Nice big dinosaur. He'll like that.
And one for your son. Hates eyes.
Oh, there's one for my son. He hates eyes. That's weird. You can't laugh. Don't laugh at the graffiti. They're headphones.
Oh, okay.
Yes. There we go. There is always one. Yes, I do agree. Wow, look at that there. It's great big. Yeah, they were all down here. These look quite. So I don't mind so much graffiti like that. I know it sounds a bit contradicting myself. I'd soon see the brickwork, but at least if they're doing something, you know, artistic, it does make you feel a little bit better than just scrawling a bloody name all over it. There we go. Helmdon viaduct. So there we look down on the other track. Runs along there where we've just walked. And then viaduct itself. And then on to the viaduct this side, which is seldomly seen, to be honest. everybody looks at the other side. There we go. See it from this side as well. And you can see there the track of that other one going off there on that line of bushes. There's a small embankment, but say that was gone in 1951, so not a lot left of that, and nothing quite as grand as this. It's incredible. Right, so what we're going to do now is carry on walking on the track bed here, and we'll walk down the track bed here towards, so Helmdon, the village of Helmdon is over here, and the other station is just down there. But Helmdon Great Central Station was this way along this main track, so we'll get there in a moment. Right, so we're continuing south. Daisy knows the way, I think. No, she's changed her mind. Continuing south towards the station itself. Now, I've been told on the station there's the platform, one of the platforms is still there, or the platform is still there, I should say, and also a loading platform is still there, which obviously was a spur that came off to our left here, and it was for goods and a siding, I would guess. It's quite a pleasant walk, isn't it? Yeah. Once you get up that hill. So yeah, so we're basically walking on track bed. You can tell it's track bed. It's bizarre, but slowly this embankment turns into a cutting as we get the other side of the road, the original entrance to the station. When we get the other end side of that, then you'll see it's a massive cutting. We'll get to that in a moment. So as you see, the track bed's starting to widen out now as we get close to the station, so you can see it's opening up to the left. We're still on the main track here, so this to the left would have been sidings into a small goods yard, and we carry on the main track. So we've gone off to the left now, and as you'll see through here, there's a loading platform which is still intact, and there it is. There she is. That loading platform goes all the way down there. You'll see it through the trees. So we'll get to the other side of that. So that's a loading platform, and you can see it through the undergrowth there. See, oh, you can see it over there, and it goes all the way down the back there. Let's get back onto the main track. So you say this whole area would have been like a stockyard, goods yard, I guess you'd call it, along with the main track where Sam stood, which would take us down into the station itself. So we're getting nearer to the station now. You can see the track bed here, stones from back in the day. And then we've got platforms are starting to rise up at the side of us over there. So you can sort of tell this area used to be industrial more than nature sort of claimed it back, which is lovely. But wow, it's very solid underfoot. That was definitely something there. Not entirely sure what. Perhaps a signal at some point. Yeah, it goes right back here, and then platforms in the middle there, and there we have the remains of the goods shed or a good shed. Obviously had a fire at some point. So this end's wooden, the other end's brick. So there we go, look. It's had a fire and got destroyed. Probably some idiot lit it up for no reason. There we go, nice bit of asbestos roofing. I'll stay away from that. You can see where the sides are burnt out there. That's really sad. Bit of history gone there.
That's amazing.
It is, isn't it? There's a bit more to it round this side. So we have the station master's house is there, which is private. So there's something here. I don't know what that would have been back in the day. And then the end here is still the brick built side of things. And we have a old there would have been a fireplace there, and again the roof's gone. Really sad. See the arched windows there that got replaced at some point with square. Beautiful old place. Just checking to see if it's a red bank brick, but it isn't. And then yeah, we got, see the windows there. So I imagine this was like an office of some description. And then we had this sort of goods shed at the back, which is in a terrible state of repair, nearly gone. That was really sad. Then so the station platforms were over here. We're going over there in a moment. I'll say the station master has a private residence, so we won't go near that. And then there's another hut over here, which again has seen better days. You see in there, the roof's gone unfortunately. And then like a little hut at the side here, a terrible state of repair. That's not long. That's not got long either.
I think the tree's holding it up.
I think you're right. I think the tree, because this wall, I don't know if you can see it, is leaning out, and this tree's holding it up. It's unusual when you normally see trees knocking things down, but there you go. So lovely part of the Great Central there. Bit of history going to waste. So here we are. Look, you can see it's like a goods yard type thing, and then the actual platforms are over there. They start over here, I do believe. There we go. And over here was the actual platforms. Don't know if we can see them very well through here. Just see the start, leading edge of the platform there, look, as it starts to build up. Strange, we're on either side island platform. So this is the very end of the platform here. There you go, there's a bit of history. Wow. So straight in front of me here, this is the platform. So straight in front there, walk up there. So I'm going to go up the side of it. I can show you the actual platform through there. A bit easier to look at. So we go down here. Whew. It's really warm today. It's Bank Holiday Monday, in case anyone's interested. And then in there you can see the platforms. So I'm going to try and get in as best I can. Why is it always brambles? We're in. Aha. Ouch. So there's the platform. What I do for this channel. Right, there's the platforms. And so I went all the way up to the bridge, which has been infilled. There we go. You can actually see a platform edge there. Not in the best state of repair, but it's still here. And obviously the other side's still in because we've seen that already. That is such brilliant. Continue our journey. So the station, the platforms at the side of us there. You're right, it'll be a much easier place to get in there. You can see them at the side of us. Platform still running through there. Can't really walk at the side of it, unfortunately. See the platforms in there. You can just see the edge of them really well. We have Daisy waiting for us. Hi Daisy. Hi Sam. And then you can see the platform still there over that side. And then we come to something which I know is a topic some other very popular channels and me as well. There you go, platform. So there's the platforms. Oh, this is much easier. You see the platform edge right there, all the way through these trees, and then onto some people's favourite subject, which I must agree with them, is the infilling of bridges. So we get the end, the platform still with us, right at the side of it here, and then this bridge leading to Helmdon, which used to lead down to the station, has been infilled. So this is Highways England doing their very best to ruin the history of this country, because this is absolutely horrendous. I dread to think how much that cost. It's all concrete. So that would have been the original way down into the station there. But all sadly gone now, because apparently this is to take bigger weight on the bridge. Biggest load of rubbish I've ever seen. It's a money-making scheme. Not happy about that. It's awful. Ruins everything. So all that's buried under there, all that history buried under there. And I don't know what lorries are coming into Helmdon, because all I've seen is cars. There's no industry around here, there's no shops around here. So this was just done to fill a bridge in. And I'll prove a point in a minute, because the main road, which is over this next bridge, the bridge is still just there. So how does this one qualify and that one doesn't? Absolute rubbish. So on the bridge, you can see there where it's been infilled, where you would go down to the station there, and probably that side as well. But so infilled for no apparent reason to my way of thinking. But there we go. Oops, a bit high. So next, our last trip of the day, take a wonderful walk down to that beautiful bridge over there. So we're going to walk down there. Sam's huffing and puffing. You had enough, Sam? Are we?
So warm.
He's really warm, isn't it? I'm thinking that's not great. But as you'll see, the other side, the infill as well, it's absolutely horrible. So this is the side of the bridge. So this is looking north. As you see, that middle bit would have been. Oh, it's just horrible, isn't it?
Would it have been the same as that?
It'd be the same as Rugby, very similar to Rugby Central. I'll try and get a photo of this to show you what it would have looked like. But what a shame. There's no way this bridge needed that. I'm not buying it. There we go. So we're going to take a short walk down there. I think we're going to stop for something to eat first, and then we'll be finishing the video down there. So now we're approaching this glorious 3-arch bridge, which is the first bridge after Helmdon station going south. I'll put the bridge number on the screen because usually I can't remember it. I did look at it before I left, but better to get it right than tell you the wrong thing. So, yeah, that's lovely. Look at that, that's a whopper. Very similar. So Daisy's just found the top of a drainage channel of some description. Wow, that's in amazingly good condition considering, isn't it? Right, so carry on. It's beautiful down here, isn't it? But look at that, it's an absolute beauty. It really is. No. Nobody does. Highways England just know that they just fill them in at random. Look at this. Lovely old bridge. Really wide track here. You know, that is a massive. That'd take 4 tracks through there if they went for. I know bits of the GC were designed for 4 tracks, and I think this definitely was here, because you'd easily get 4 tracks through there. Wow, look at that. So a bit of strengthening there, the steel strengtheners. That is a massive, massive bridge, isn't it?
Right at the top there, look, them bricks are coming out.
Yeah, a little bit of damage, isn't there? Need to get that tree from growing out of it.
Yeah, no, Daisy.
Wow, let's have a look. It's a massive bridge. This is way bigger than I thought it was from the distance.
It doesn't look that big, does it, when you're sat back there?
No. Look at that, that is absolutely enormous bridge. All blue brick, all hand built. That's incredible. Wow. So we have it. Look at that. So this is looking back towards Helmdon station. What a glorious bridge, and what a way to finish a video. That is absolutely enormous. It really is. There we go. Right, so we just walked along there, and just there is the viaduct. It's just over those trees, and I just wanted to come down here to find this little occupation access here, which is hidden away, hardly ever looked at, I would imagine, behind the grandeur of that wonderful viaduct. Look at that, hidden away. So yeah, look the GCR brickwork all covered up. Capping stones still through there, and then inside you see the brickwork down there, and inside this occupation access bridge. It's just absolutely incredible. Nearly as long as it's obviously as deep as the viaduct itself. You see the sides there. So I'm trying to get out the light there because it's blasting everything. Look at that. Occupation access. Don't go to the light. I think I'll tilt that away a little bit. So just single access road, and I can see it better this side. So let's there we go. Look at that. beautiful old access. You see the capping stones there and the blue bricks. That side's absolutely covered in ivy, but there you go. A little bit of a bonus. An occupation access. So Helmdon viaduct is this way, Helmdon station just down there. This was right in the middle. We didn't even see it from the top. Watching, and there he goes, complete that up.